Because this is a wedding, we must talk about love. And I'd like to begin with reading an excerpt from Gift of the Sea by Anne Morrow Lindbergh. When you love someone, you do not love them all the time, exactly the same way, from moment to moment. It is an impossibility. It is even a lie to pretend to. And yet, this is exactly what most of us demand. We have so little faith in the ebb and flow of life, of love, of relationships. We leap at the flow of the tide and resist in terror its ebb. We insist on continuity, when the only continuity possible in life, as in love, is in growth, fluidity and freedom, in the sense that dancers are free, barely touching as they pass, but partners in the same pattern. Security in a relationship is about living in the present and accepting it as it is now. Relationships must be like islands. One must accept them for what they are here and now, islands, within their limits, surrounded and interrupted by the sea, and continually visited and abandoned by the tides. Nicholas and Max have both met their one and only true love. Because of this, because of the years spent together, there came a moment when a decision had to be made. For when two people who love each other, they must ultimately ask themselves what they hope for as their love grows and deepens, and how much risk they're willing to take. But when commitment, loyalty, respect, and trust are equal in every way, then you have the perfect union. I think we can all agree that this marriage is that union. Max and Nick have worked really hard, made many sacrifices and many contributions. They accept each other's strengths and weaknesses. They know what it is to struggle and to succeed. As modest as they are, they have every right to be proud of themselves and all that they have accomplished, and we should celebrate that too. When I first met with them, I asked them why they wanted to get married. They said that marriage in itself is a strong declaration, a proud announcement stating, "This is my wife, this is my husband." Their relationship had got to the point when they knew it was going to be forever. The idea of getting married at Splore resonated strongly with them. It was a continuation of the things they enjoy. They love to dance, they love music and art and nature, and this festival celebrates all these things. Today this ceremony, in its extraordinary location, will become a point from where they can build. It is the beginning of a new future. It is a future we can believe in. Because as Maxine said, Nicholas is my rock. He always thinks of me first. He makes me laugh, try new things. He pushes me. He supports me in everything. It is good to have his guidance, and I know I'm always safe. Nicholas said, he had a strong feeling of commitment to Maxine. He loves her character, her intelligence, and the way she's a girly girl and not a high-maintenance one. He said he respects her intuition, especially with trouble. He said he wants to marry Maxine because she encourages him and supports him in the choices that he's made. Max said Nicholas always looks out for everyone. He loves to have fun, and that is why he has so many friends, because he knows how to be one. She respects his artistic talents and his passion for filmmaking. She loves how they share the same values and the same dreams. His confidence has helped her gain her own. Nicholas said he loves Maxine because she is so beautiful in every way, and it gives him so much pleasure to nurture and provide for her. So from today and every day, he'll be proud to be her husband. Maxine says she loves Nicholas because his influence is good for her, and she has a real deep sense that this marriage is right. So from today and every day, she will be proud to be his wife. So when we think of the marriage between Maxine and Nicholas, take a certain heart. Be aware that in the midst of the selfishness, the competition, and the ambition of modern life, love intervenes and exerts its inexplicable and extraordinary softening influence. If we recognize that life at its deepest and most personal must be selfless and loving to bring human happiness, so we must strive to achieve this in the wider community and the world. And Nicholas and Maxine have asked that we consider, just for a moment, those who are not as privileged. The men and women whose lives are unjustly affected by others in humanity or by the forces of nature. Think about the world today. Spare a thought for those who are suffering, and appreciate all that we have. Resolve to live a fuller and more peaceful life, and think about our families, our friendships, and the ones we love. I'd now like to invite Phil to come forward. Maxine and Nicholas, we as your family and friends have come here today to witness the confirmation of the love you have for one another and for the joining you both in matrimony. We now have their vows. First of you, Nicholas. Do you take Maxine and Ihaka to be your lawful wedded wife? And will you honour her and respect her from this day forward? Will you stand by her no matter what happens? You remain her best friend, the better for worse, the richer for poorer, in sickness and health? And will you faithfully keep her to you alone? Do you promise to love and cherish her for as long as you both shall live? And Maxine. Will you take Nicholas Charles Jenkins to be your lawful wedded husband? And will you honour him and respect him from this day forward? Will you stand by him no matter what happens? Will you remain his best friend, the better for worse, the richer for poorer, in sickness and health? And will you faithfully keep him to you alone? Do you promise to love and cherish him for as long as you both shall live? Before you, Nicholas and Maxine, are married, it was my great privilege to pronounce the husband and wife.